3 tablespoons of liquid seasoning. We have 1/2 cup of olive oil, 1/2 cup of red pepper sliced, and 1/2 cup of onion sliced, 1 and 1/2 cup of tomato sauce, 2 tablespoons of capers, 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese, 1 cup of quick melt cheese grated, and 3 cups of US natural crisp. 1 teaspoon potatoes as the base. I'll lay the marinated dory or the marinated fish. Dory kasi is one of the cheapest fillets in Manila right now. A lot of people from it. Personally, if you're just going to eat it as is, I don't like it. But if you're going to put sauce over it, then it's fine. Okay. So what we're going to do is so I have the bowl here. What I'm going to do is mix some seasoning sauce and some this is a surefire marinade for pork, for chicken, for fish, liquid seasoning or sabor, and calamansi. You rub it all over the chicken and bake it. Trust me, it's fantastic paste. Okay, so you just mix all of these together. Let me put the dory. You know, you can have the dory depending on your. It really depends on. You can have it whole if you want. Use your imagination. So, you know, a lot of people when they ask me, can we add this in the ingredients of your dish? You know what I do? I ask them, what do you think? And the reason I ask that, some people might get annoyed, but my point is, I want you to use your imagination. You know, when you're hungry, you imagine, what am I going to eat now? Oh my gosh, Jollibee or whatever, no? I mentioned Jollibees because I was eating in this one of the biggest buffets in Manila, Spiral, right? And after having this humongous buffet, we were there. French food. I asked the chef, and I said, "What do you feel like eating after cooking all of this?" You know, they mentioned I like to eat Jollibee. So I picked up an idea. I said, "Might I text all my friends or chefs like Claude Tayang, sila Robbie Goco, and Miller Sinig Smudo? What do you guys feel like eating after?" You know, a lot of people were saying Chicken Joy, spaghetti ni Jollibee. You know, these people are exposed to foie gras. Me, I just like to get a yum burger in amber spaghetti or palabok or something. But sometimes simplicity, no? Anyway, layo na ng pinag-uusapan namin. Okay. We need a baking dish. Then let's start by sauteing muna. Actually, I normally work with a wooden spoon, pero okay. So, cooking oil. Does anybody want to cook? Halika, chef. Come. Yeah, come on.
Ikaw na lang.
Nahiya ka pa. Halika. So, the instructions are we saute the bell peppers and the onions. Okay, sige. You know, this recipe is for those who've never cooked in their lives.
Oh my God.
Pero kasimple yan. Who doesn't know how to cook? Okay. I'll give you a recipe later. You know, cooking is confidence building. So if you are given a good simple recipe that you're able to execute, and whoever you feed they enjoy, trust me, you're going to be encouraged to cook more. Okay ba? Basahin pa. Chef. Okay, so we start with sauteing onions and bell peppers. Okay. Saute. This, what we're making is the sauce that will go with the fabric. And then we're going to add in tomato sauce, teka muna. Since they chop the seafood, we will just add the shrimps, the squid, and the fish together. Okay. In Japan, as I saw this squid, just reminded me, they were cooking a live octopus. And they cut it in front of me, sashimi. The thing was still moving.
Ayaw bubuhusin na soy sauce.
Wala. It's just raw. But to me, it tastes bland. I mean, they're so crazy about it, but it's very impressive because while you're cutting it, it forms into a flour, yung mga ganyan, pero nothing great. I mean, to me, nothing great. I didn't tell them that, otherwise they charge me. So, but very interesting trip. Okay, so next natin is ilagay na lang natin. Pero pang baking dish yan. Bake would be the best. Kuha mo ka ng isang pwedeng i-bake lang. Tapos what we're going to do is we'll add a tomato sauce. We have to cook, very important, you have to cook the tomato sauce. Otherwise, you know, I've done this in the past na I didn't cook the tomato sauce. The sauce is so strong, so you have to cook it a little bit. You will see it will turn a little, there's a little oil that will come out of that. So that's okay na. Then we add in our, I'm gonna turn off the heat. Yeah. Peppers. Salt. Pepper. And then we just reserve the Parmesan cheese. Okay na. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to lay the potatoes in a baking dish, put the fish over that, and then put the mixed seafood over that, and pour the sauce over that, and then top it with cheese and just bake it. Now, what other options can you do apart from this? You think we can use chicken instead of seafood?
Yes.
Yes. What else? What else do you think we can use?
Bacon.
Bacon? Oh, yeah, why not? See, that's the imagination already working. Eh? Do you want it crisp? Do you want it soft? Crisp, no? See? Yan ang imagination, no? No, I want you to start imagining eh. Diba? Okay, so let's just wait for the baking dish. Let's imagine na lang ito yung baking dish. Let's pour this over here. So do you agree na ang dory sometimes medyo has a funny aroma? But like I say, you know, when you pour sauce over that, it works. So because you parang mask the flavor. Eh.
I don't like it so slimy.
I don't know, you find it slimy. But you know, this dory fish killed a lot of yung mga fillets here because it's like half the price or 1/3 the price. Okay, so what you want to do?
Parang rusty smell siya. No, di ba? Rusty.
Ito naman na dehydrated potatoes. These are just potatoes that where they just took out the liquid, no? So you put any liquid to that, it will come alive again. It will simply hydrate. Now yung mga frozen potatoes, what I do with the frozen wedges, for example, is I boil them, or even the fresh, I boil them when they become cooked and good enough to eat. I smash them in the back of the spoon, and then I deep fry them. Then I season them. So it's like eating crunchy mashed potatoes. Diba? See? Diba? Napa-imagine ka na, no? Well, anyway, here are the potatoes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, ha? You'll come alive. But, It's an Ilocano dish na when you try it, you'll say, gosh, this is so good because medyo burnt ng konti, parang hindi ho nababa. Guys, that's in the Philippines. So, those are the things I like to surprise people with. Ah, sorry. Ayan na natin ito, ha? Ito naman, I have two kinds of cheese here. I have quick melt grated cheese. Quick melt grated cheese. And then I like to top it with more flavorful. So creamy, a little bit crunchy. Yan. Gamitin ko na lang Reg yung ano, I'll just use the mic. And then the Parmesan cheese.
Ayaw mo yung lapel, no? Nagpipila.
Yeah, yung lapel, mas magaling.
Hindi po.
Lapel, yeah.
Hinaas na lang sir, parang walang feedback kasi.
May feedback ba? Okay, kakanta na lang ako.
Hindi, wag, mic ka lang sir.
Ayaw
Mic ka
ayaw
lang.
mong mata. Okay, okay.
Wag po.
Wag po. Okay. If you have kids who find that the neighbor's food is better than yours, why? Because they're tired. They're tired of your food. No matter how good your food is, if you have it too often, they're gonna get tired. Right. So ako, I like to give ideas, new recipe or everyday ulam ideas. So what we do is we just bake this, siguro about 350 degrees for about 25 minutes, not to overcook it. And then this is it. Okay. Do you have any questions? Sige, tabi na natin to. Tabi na natin to, ha? Thanks. So, ha? Second recipe. Ito, napakasimple nito.